에이헨발드로 떠납니다. 수비를 준비하십시오. 영웅을 선택하십시오.
여긴 진짜 이제 뽕겐지로 이길만하다. 아 여긴 진짜 뽕겐지로 이긴다.
3, 2, 1.
라라라라라.
So his team's running double tanks, and they have Reaper, and then they have a win condition with Nano Blade because they have a Genji.
A 거점을
Alright, that's a nice little spot you can use for sleep darts.
와우, 겐지 뭐야?
그 정도는 안 돼.
왼쪽에 뭐 걸어온다. 리퍼 걸어온다. 와, 뭐,
오, 마이크.
시그마니 마이크 꺼봐. 시그마니 마이크 꺼봐. 뒤리퍼.
Wow, that sleep dart, you almost hit him.
뒤리퍼.
Perfect timing of that nade for when the Reaper came out and hit the rest of the team there.
앞에 다이벤. 겐지 돈다. 왼쪽 돈다. 겐지 왼쪽 방.
답해.
안테리퍼.
Uses this kit to screw this Reaper, being that he's somewhat safe with both of his abilities, although he misses his sleep dart and he's about to be in trouble here, so
나이스.
he got kind of lucky.
씨발 나도. 뭐라
He doesn't quick scope that whole time for the last few seconds just because he doesn't have to,
나이스.
but generally he does quick scope.
오. 가도 죽지 않지.
오케이 뽕겐지 각.
오, 리퍼 왼쪽에 리퍼 올라간다. 리퍼 개피. 나 찾아야겠나?
Actually, I want to talk about this moment with the sleep dart here.
오케이 뽕겐지 각.
Alright, so there wasn't a shield when he threw it, or is about to be, but look at how he throws it right here at the corner. Like, use my tool for a second here. Apparently that doesn't work. Alright, never mind. Here, I'll zoom in a bit, at least. Basically, he's throwing it here right at the corner, so if anyone's just peeking to do a little damage, they're possibly going to get slept. So he's not throwing the sleep dart out at, or shooting it out at a very specific character or someone he sees. He's shooting it at the corner in case somebody makes the mistake of peeking.
오, 리퍼 왼쪽에 리퍼 올라간다.
And he also does that because it's fairly safe that he's not going to get damaged in the next 10 seconds. Like, you know, he's okay for a little bit here.
리퍼 개피. 나 찾아야겠나? 안녕하다.
He's probably thinking about Nano Blade if he needs it.
오야, 뭐라요?
나이스.
뭐랐어? 겐지 뒤에.
Perfect sleep, that partially has to do with understanding where that character, the person playing Genji is most likely to do, and understanding how fast Genji moves in the air and the likelihood of sleeping him in that current state of animation.
빵이야.
와우. 상대 비트 있게.
역시 2018 MVP.
루시오 좀 뿌려줄 수 있어요?
시그마 필. 앞에서 한다.
다음 턴 가자 우리.
It's interesting he throws his nade there, but maybe he's actually worried about his team dying that quickly. I don't think he needed to do it though.
가보자. 해보자.
기다려.
아 이거 위에서 다 받은 것 같은데?
Yep, he's looking for nade here. I feel, or not nade. I mean Nano Blade. He gives me that feeling. Yep.
그냥
I think he slept that Genji.
나이스.
이거 안 반응 안 해. 야, 니가.
뒤로 슈필 뒤로 슈필. 얘네 본 거야.
넌 무사할 거야.
I like how he immediately uses both those abilities so that the Moira doesn't really have time to react much to seeing one or the other.
뭐라 피따길 정면에 시프트 없는 거.
이거는 못 잡아줘. 야이 새끼야, 야이 새끼야, 엉덩이 찰싹찰싹.
준비 조심.
야, 튀어야 돼. 씨발. 상대는 그렇게 있어.
Good anti. He's getting the feeling he's about to get dove, so he's gonna back up here.
안 보고 가나?
살았다.
다시 교전에 돌입해.
오단 이거 위로
When I say dove, I mean pushed. I didn't mean dive.
끌어봐 위로.
오른쪽 리퍼.
브리치 하나 왔어.
야, 지랄. 와,
브릴벤 필.
쏘고 있어. 지금
프렌드 못 때렸다.
Kind of like how he pushed that break a second ago, just knowing where the enemy attention was going to be and feeling a sense of safety to some degree. He knows exactly when he can push it and what he can get away with, and where people are going to, when people are going to have their attention pulled in certain ways, where he can get away with more.
그렇긴 한데 의미 가지고 있네.
오, 리퍼 나이스.
보여주나.
보여주나? 아,
이제 겐지가 보여주나?
그가 끝나면
까비.
상대는
그들의
브리치야.
거점을 잃었습니다.
Alright, so he's on high ground here, which is better for him. He's not going to be easy to hurt, and he can still heal his team, and he has better viewpoint for throwing nades, and plus, his current position, he has a mini health back behind him if he needs it.
나간다.
Obviously, they're calling out their Orisa pulls. He almost hit that sleep.
나간다.
뭐지? 리퍼 했다. 리퍼 페일이야. 리퍼 반페일 1됐다. 리퍼 반페일.
뭐야 이 새끼 내 둔필.
덤비.
Look how much he's calling out the Doomfist.
이게 도움이 될 거다.
랠리 있겠다 얘네.
He has a sight from this position at their spawn, so he's going to try to sleep somebody and nade him in a sec.
시그마 단다.
오, 잔다. 시그마 한다.
뭐라 이쪽 앞으로 가보자.
What a badass. Such a perfect shot.
왼쪽 앞에?
I don't think he meant to fall there, so he's saying, oh shit, basically.
잘못했다. 나이스 어그로.
랠리. 야, 프리.
너 들려나? 야, 뒤에. 고마워. 나 존나
오,
맞춰.
뭐야.
가벼운 부상이다. 넌 무사할 거야.
You almost slept that Doom. That has to do with his understanding of where Doom's animations are going to put him. So, from watching this and other things he's done, he knows exactly how high Doom's going to go if he does a uppercut, and where he's going to land if he does a seismic slam, or has a good idea of it, etc. So he's able to pull off more of his abilities on Ana, and other characters. He's able to track them better because he knows this set distances for some of those things that do have set distances, and others he just has a good awareness of where the Doomfist is about to go. Even so.
와,
하나 더 다이다.
날 좀. 우리 사 빼봐.
Just trying to keep his team alive there, and he uses that nade to do it. And I guess something to note is that Ana's nade increases the amount of healing somebody takes from other sources for a little bit. So it may just be an attempt. He possibly nades them just an attempt to make Haskell's healing a little bit on Moira more effective for a little bit.
뽕 된다.
야, 나 켰어 이거.
네, 역으로 한번
중구 한피.
가자.
저쪽 빠졌다.
날 좀. 뒤에 리퍼.
설마 샀다.
나 뽕이 조금 늦게 들었다.
야 할만해 우리 죽었다.
우리 모이라 살면
어차피
우리 시커먼 죽겠다.
You almost timed that, right?
리펀 제한 왔어. 리펀 뒤에 와봐. 리펀이 하나.
I like that they use the Orisa ult to pull him even further in so nobody can help this dude.
하나 둘 셋.
야 하나.
겐지 할만도 나이스.
모이라 1벤.
I've watched this several times. I can't tell how he got that sleep. If that dude just simply wasn't behind his shield, or if he got some like frame specific timing down where he hit that sleep dart. I don't know. It's crazy to look at. I can't tell how he slept that Sigma right there.
시그마 잔다.
죽여.
이게 나이스.
죽여 말이야.
가보자.
준환이 형 얘네 위로 끌어줘 위로.
Alright, this whole time, because he's not really in danger and he's healing these huge tanks, like his Orisa, he's not scoped in, he doesn't have to, he's just doing what's easiest, which is to use the unscoped shots here. And that should, at this range, heal quicker than the scope shots anyways. At least, okay, let me put it this way. He gets the benefit of not being scoped in, meaning he can move around a lot more, while still healing at a fast rate. They called the pull, but it was blocked.
한점 녹았.
He knows to pull out there. I think he can get away with throwing that one extra shot at the end, and still be okay because he has his health pack down here, and his team isn't completely wiped out yet. So they have a chance to regroup, heal up, and stabilize. And it's not as safe for that enemy team to push him and guarantee a kill as it might seem.
야.
천천히.
Slash, it's not as easy to push him, I guess, as it might seem. It's more the issue there.
스그너이 가보자.
내가 지킨
우리 사생 그렇게 좀 해주세요. 안 하면 그리 저기
Notice how he peeked there just for a second? He's just looking for any way to get a little bit more spam damage in there. Let me look at it again.
우리 사생
녹았다.
야.
Actually, he has his ult here. I don't know why he did that. Unless he's looking for an opportunity to get a sleep off or a nade. I don't know. Because he didn't need his ult. So Scratch,
천천히 스그.
he must be doing one of those other things.
너희 가보자.
내가 지킨
우리 사생 그렇게 좀 해주세요. 안 하면 그리 저기 이번 턴 모이라고까지 그냥 써버리자. 모이라 겐지 나누기 들어가자.
이겨보자.
나누기
아, 누가 있어?
우리 다 챔플 없어.
I feel like Haskell is Genji's looking to blade here, and I think he's thinking about nanoing him. They're just kind of waiting for these ults to get over with. See, he's kind of playing around with that wall. Genji's playing around with that wall. It's like he's kind of just waiting for a moment so he can just quickly dash up and be nanoed as soon as the time is right.
천천히 해봐 천천히.
준비 좀 견제줘. 야 지금 그랩 있어?
방금 썼어.
나 이거 막아야 돼. 빨리.
Yep. So, and then notice how JJoNak's tracking was a lot more on that Genji as he moved close to the wall over here on the side, etc. Kind of looking for this option, and that's what they were looking for.
맥크리 필.
He's looking for options to do damage here, and just do whatever he can to just hit them. And it's not like their team's about to get this point because they lost their main tank and Genji there.
맥크리 헬베 나 켜야 되나? 아 나 죽었다.
안 돼, 뭐라.
장난? 이거 1자 대체하면 안 될 듯.
왼쪽으로 빠져야 될 것 같은데.
And notice when he quick scopes there versus when he's not scoping in at all. We'll take a look at that just now.
왼쪽으로 빠져야 될것
이거 하나 한번 잡으러 가볼게.
He must feel fairly confident in his ability to hit the Genji when he's jumping on that wall there.
맥클이 여기 있다. 맥클 오른쪽 성공 없어. 준비 잘했어. 빨까. 풀조심. 잘 잡았다. 우리 540부터.
I actually want to take a look at that Doomfist moment there, because you get the Kree stuns him, and so he uses his nade, right? And he gets out of there because it's dangerous.
맥클이 여기 있다. 맥클 오른쪽 성공.
So the Reaper goes over there to screw with that area to just basically put pressure on any of the DPS that might be trying to push where Ana just was, where JJoNak just was. So seeing that somebody's over there trying to actually screw with him, and that his attention is on the Reaper, he's relatively safe. He can get this sleep off. It's kind of interesting.
준비 잘했어.
And that doesn't even look like there's a hard sleep to pull off.
준비 잘했어. 빨까. 풀조심. 잘 잡았다. 우리 540부터 천천히 해야 돼. 우리 천천히.
성형이다. 우리 공공이 집을 하면 가자. 몇개 잡.
Just looking to nade over the shield, hoping that somebody was close enough to that back wall to be antied.
어디? 상대가 시간 한번 거의 다 붙었다.
나 뽕구시.
And let's take a look at that sleep dart real quick.
공공이 집을 하면 가자. 몇개 잡.
어디?
Alright, so something you'll notice an awful lot about JJoNak is he's really quick to pull out his sleep dart as soon as he's, like immediately try to sleep somebody if he thinks he can get it off. Very preemptive if he can be. And he's really good at predicting speed of movement. He doesn't get to sleep on somebody, but just look at his approach to sleeping somebody as quickly as possible before they expect that's about to happen to them.
상대가 시간 한번 거의 다 붙었다.
나 뽕구시. 할만해. 왜 모르겠어.
왼쪽 밑에 시그마님.
힐 아닌데? 힐 받았네? 모래 잘랐어.
맥클.
That sleep, that's awesome. I don't know if he just happened to be over there because he was supporting this person on his side or what. Sometimes it's just luckily like that, but
맥클.
이긴 것 같아.
밀었어.
오 나이스. 힘들었다.
이거 상대 맥클이라 방벽 안 깔고 갈 때 살짝만 조심해 주세요.
they have the point. He's just going to push forward for some alt charge, see if he can pressure somebody that's coming out here, maybe even get a pick. From anyone who's not wise enough to regroup with the other team.
자꾸 뚝배기 맞아서 터진다. 토끼래.
I love how his Doomfist helps kind of body block for him so he can get these shots in. Free damage basically because those guys have to regroup their team and they're coming out the door, so that's what's going on there, I guess.
맥클 오른쪽 있지?
It's calling out the position of that DPS over there.
시간 10대 뺐어. 우리가 10대 뺐어. 그래?
공급해.
가자. 우리가 쳤다 빼.
하나필 한쪽 들어놨어.
앞에.
우리가 쳤다 빼. 삐선.
두피라도 우리 천천히 해봐. 심한
Nice sleep.
잡았거든.
뛰어나.
티아나 봐줘.
Look at his 4 health. Oh my god.
왜 그랬어?
우리 시그마 천천히 장전. 시그마님.
Rotates behind here since he only has his half health and already used his nade.
왜 맥클 좀 뭐?
오래 가볼래?
잡아줘야 돼.
두피.
와 씨, 이게 낙나? 나 가는 중.
뭐.
성형해. 야 뛰온다.
잘.
Notice how he's not scoped in at all here. He feels confident enough hitting his shots no matter where they're at.
용감함 있긴 하거든? 시그마 공이랑 내 공이랑 같이 갈래? 이거 맥클 오른쪽으로 간다. 맥클.
뽕까지 채울래? 아니면 그냥 갈래? 왼쪽에 하나 온다.
알아 제안했거든.
Oh my god.
뭐 낙산에 가 있어?
야 뒤에 좀.
지금 올렸어.
맥클이. 맥클피 맥클피.
뒤에 맥크리 온다. 뒤에 맥크리 온다. 맥크리 컷.
야 지금 앞에 지금.
You probably shouldn't have tried to press that McCree. He almost has some of the sleep. But at the same time, he has trouble healing his team if he's pushed in there by the McCree. So in a way, it's kind of worth it. But in another way, like his team could possibly do something about that McCree and survive for a second before he peeks out. So he might just be feeling kind of good about his ability and want to push him, but it didn't work out in his advantage.
야 다
거점. 아씨 나이스. 와 이거
존나
졌으면
힘.
나이스. 아나 잘 들어갔다.